Welcome back to United States Insights. Today, we're examining a critical constitutional question. Can a U.S. president fire a Federal Reserve governor? The Supreme Court's recent signals may shape the future of central bank independence. Let's start with the Federal Reserve Act. It allows the president to remove Fed governors, but only for cause. However, the law doesn't define what that means. Potential causes might include malfeasance, inefficiency, or neglect of duty, though this isn't explicitly outlined in statute. Historically, no president has ever removed a Fed governor mid-term, so this provision has never been tested. In May, the Supreme Court weighed in on a related case about the president's authority to remove officials from independent agencies like the NLRB and MSPB. The court, with a conservative majority, generally allowed such removals, suggesting broad presidential power. But importantly, the court singled out the Federal Reserve as different, citing its unique structure and distinct historical tradition, implying it deserves special legal treatment. Fast forward to August 2025, President Trump announced he was firing Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook, citing alleged mortgage fraud, allegations she disputes. Cook described Trump's actions as unprecedented and unlawful, arguing her removal lacks legal basis and violates Fed independence. In response, Cook filed a federal lawsuit on August 28, 2025, seeking a court order to block her removal and to remain on the board. Judge Gia Cobb held a hearing on August 29, which ended without a decision. The judge asked Cook's legal team to file a fuller brief by Tuesday to explain why these allegations are not sufficient cause. This case is far from a personal legal spat. It strikes at the heart of central bank independence. If the president can fire Fed governors at will, it risks turning monetary policy into a political tool. Markets and experts are watching closely. The legal outcome could influence trust in the Fed's ability to fight inflation and maintain economic stability. If courts, and potentially the Supreme Court, ultimately side with Cook, it would reinforce long-standing norms protecting independent economic institutions. Here's what to watch. Court filings this week from Cook's side will detail legal arguments against the firing. Judge Cobb's preliminary ruling could either block the removal or allow it to proceed as litigation continues. If the case moves up, the Supreme Court will likely have the final say on the president's removal authority regarding the Fed. Thanks for tuning in to United States Insights. Hit subscribe for updates on this evolving constitutional showdown. If you're curious about how monetary policy and legal frameworks interact, leave your questions below.